Hey everybody, welcome back to my Frosty's Kitchen YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be making a simple, no-fail pizza dough. I have 502 grams of pizza flour. If you don't have pizza flour, you can use all-purpose flour, which is also called plain flour, or you can use bread flour. 288 grams of cold water, 10 grams of salt, 2 grams of instant yeast, and our last ingredient, 15 grams of olive oil. So those are the ingredients. Let's get started. So I'm going to open up the safety cage of my new mixer. So I've got my pizza flour here. We'll get all of that in. Okay. And then our instant yeast. So that's 2 grams in this recipe. I'm just going to mix this around a little bit just to kind of buffer or hide that yeast in the flour. Just like that. And then all the salt. I've been making pizza dough over 30 years. I've always added my salt in right away, and I have never had a batch that has gone wrong. And then all of our water. And our olive oil. Now, if you didn't know, when you add oil to a recipe like this, it does not count as any part of the hydration. It's only flour to water. That ratio is what counts. Close down the mixer. And by the way, this is a brand new mixer. This is the Pro Baker 5 Plus, and this is from KYS Norway. If you want to see an unboxing of this and the first time that I made pizza dough with it, you can check that out over on my main channel over at Bake Like a Pro. I'll put a link to that underneath this video in the description box. So this here is a spiral dough mixer, by the way. I'm going to turn on the main power to the unit, and you'll notice a nice little LED is included on this model watch. A really nice bonus. I'll go over the buttons. So we have a reverse button here. So if for some reason you want the dough hook to go in the reverse, you just press that, the machine will stop, and then the little hook will start going in reverse. This one here is an emergency stop, and then this here controls the speed of the mixer. I'm going to get this going. And I usually put it at around 3, which I figure is around 120 RPM. This thing goes up to 400 RPM. I'll just show you quickly how that looks. We'll put it on maximum speed here. Listen to how quiet this machine is. It's amazing. So I'll just take it back down to my 3, and that's perfect. So at this point, everything's been added. All I need to do now is put a timer on. I usually go for 14 minutes. So I'll do that now, and then I'll come back. Alexa, a timer for 14 minutes.
14 minutes, starting now.
And by the way, I just wanted to show you, if you look carefully, you can already see a pumpkin pattern happening on the top of the dough. And this is indicative of this type of mixer. And the whole magic, of course, is the spiral is offset from the middle, and then you have that bar, that center column coming down, and this is what creates a really amazing mixing or kneading effect. All right, I'm gonna let it go. I'll be back in a bit. Hey everybody, my 14-minute timer just went off, but I just wanted to zoom in on the dough just to show you what it looks like in its final moments here before I turn off the machine. You can see how nice that dough is and how nice that machine is really working that dough. That looks awesome. So I'm just going to lift up the safety cage. That will shut off the machine. And then I'm just going to close it off. You'll see the light go off. And that's it. So I'm going to remove the dough and I'll be back in a second. So there, I've got my dough out of the machine. If you find that when you're removing the dough from your machine, whatever machine it is, if you find it a little bit sticky, just use a little spray bottle. Just spray a little bit of water on your hands and that will help with the dough sticking to your hands. First thing I want to do is weigh out my dough ball. 817 grams. There we go. What I want to do here is I want to do two dough balls with about 350 each. And then I've got a little bit left over to play with. So I'm going to do 345, 348. See, 351, that's good. Do another one at 351. 350, there we go. So there's 351, 350, and I've got a little bit to play with just to make a little mini pizza at 115 grams. So I like that, that's good. So, move these over. I'm gonna grab my dough, give it a little push, turn it over. Just like that. That's good. And then our actual dough balls I'm going to be using in our pizzas. Fold everything over, just like that. That's nice. And I have two bowls here that I have sprayed with olive oil. So there's number one, number two. Just push everything down. All the little bits, keep them on the inside of the dough ball. Flip it over. Like that. So as you're turning, you're going in and you're pulling. So you're opposite directions. So what you're doing is as you're turning, you're also pulling the outer, skin of the dough ball downward. Okay, if you want to do this as well, you can do that. And that is nice. And then right on the top. So what I like to do, I just like to give these a little bit of spray olive oil just on the top, just to keep them moist. So I'm going to go do that and I'll come back. So my dough balls are all sprayed now on the top as well, and then the last step is just to add a little bit of plastic wrap to the top of each one. So I'm going to leave these on my work surface for about 20 minutes and then they are going into the fridge. That's good enough. There we go. I'm going to set a timer. 20 minutes into the fridge. I'm going to do a 24-hour cold ferment, and then I'm going to bake these pizzas tomorrow. I'm just going to do these two. This one here is a little experiment that I'm working on, and that's it. So I will show you the doughs hopefully after they have risen a little bit tomorrow before I use them, and then at the end I'll add some photos of the baked pizzas that I'm going to be doing in my Gozney Arc XL pizza oven. Hey everybody, I'm back as promised, and here are some of the photos that I took from those pizza doughs. All the pizzas were baked around 800 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 427 degrees Celsius. So the pizzas turned out really well. I was very, very happy. So again, all of the pizzas were baked on my Gozney Arc XL pizza oven, and if you want to see an unboxing of that, you can check that out also here on my Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel. I'll put a link underneath this video in the description box. And if you want to see an unboxing of that really fun mixer I used in today's video, there's a link to that underneath this video as well. And the name of the mixer is the Pro Baker 5 Plus from KYS Norway. And for those who don't have access to a pizza oven, you can make amazing pizza at home using your regular kitchen oven. I have dozens and dozens of videos showing just that here on my YouTube channel. If you're baking in your kitchen oven, you want to aim for about 550 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's about 288 degrees Celsius. And you're going to get really good results. So that's it for this really fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.